because the particular car we're about to feature is the exact car that actually took the place of the 66 Belvedere that was potentially gonna perhaps maybe slightly been built. It would have been a back burner project, but I want to show you the car, and we're going to reintroduce the video clip of it because this is the car that I chose over that B-body. Love it or hate it, here comes the 300. Well, welcome back to the video, folks. Jet Scott here with Scott Speed Shop as always, and thank you for joining me in the passenger seat of one of our future project cars, because I wanted to film this little what would we call it, a prelude, I guess, into the video. I don't think, since 2025 is crested, which now it is freaking April, I don't think we've gotten to film a video where I was just like, guys, thank you so much for everything. We have crested 30,000 subscribers, and coming from a small town guy, the town I grew up in had less than half of that as a population, so absolutely just mind-blowing to me to even think about, just to even think about 1,000 people. Like, if you got inside of a room with 1,000 people, to think about that, or even 500, I mean, it's just insane. And to think that there's, regardless of that, I'm not losing sight of where we came from. I mean, the car I'm sitting in, you can see mine are falling down, and well, there's no back glass, and actually it's got 2 extra doors on it because I don't care. And I've got my banana friend. I just touched him. God dang it. Anyways, I wanted to just say thank you, all of you. You guys are amazing, and it's really a blessing to be able to do the things we do. So I want to also thank you guys for watching the Belvedere series. I actually had no idea that 66 Belvedere was going to even have an iota of interest. As I was editing those videos, I was starting to think to myself, man, that's kind of a cool car. Wow, I could have built that. Wow. And by the time I was making the last video, I was like, this thing's already gone, and I kind of want it. But I also remind myself, I got plenty of projects, and I got the projects that I want to do with my family and stuff like that. That's kind of my main focus right now. Like this thing I'm sitting in that most of you probably don't know what it is unless you've seen my Facebook posts or some of the community posts and stuff like that. So yeah, anyways, thank you guys and gals. It's truly amazing. And so I wanted to start off this next series just because it's kind of pre-filmed. We're not done with the car yet, but I'm hoping we'll get her done. So basically, this is one of the vehicles that took the place of that 66. If we were going to do anything with that 66 Belvedere, whoop, I just unsettled the roof. If we were going to do anything with that 66 Belvedere, this is one of the cars that actually came along shortly after, and you'll see it in this video clip because I'm teasing the 66 right at the end of it. And this is one of the cars that I chose to do. And whether or not you guys are for or against the decision, I hope you enjoy the series. And if you don't, well, there's plenty more content coming up, or you can go watch someone else on YouTube. There's several thousands and thousands of other great channels to watch, so no hard feelings there. But thank you all. I hope you enjoy the build on our land yacht tow rig as we prepare to finish Jezebel and the Polara and all these other project cars. So here's to a great year of 2025 and Scott Speed Shop and all you kick-ass folks. Thank you as always, and here's to the video. Ooh la la. What you doing, Dad? High five. Well, howdy, guys and gals. Welcome back. Jed Scott here as always, and today we have something very special for you because, well, for this week's video, I've got a bunch of other projects going on right now, so I haven't had time to actually get a video done for you all. But I want to get your opinions on whether or not we should potentially, well, let me just take you out and show you what's potentially waiting for us outside, because it's kind of a really neat little deal. Alrighty, guys and gals, so what we have sitting here is what most people would consider a land yacht. And most of you guys would see this thing as, well, a parts car. And, well, someone did, because, well, the 440 is gone from this big, beautiful Chrysler. But you know what? That doesn't mean that it's got to meet its fate and just die immediately. And that's actually where my new friends Steve and Chris come in, who met Anna yesterday. Because lo and behold, they had no idea. This is actually a car that I've always kind of lusted after, because it kind of looks like a 70 Charger. I think they're neat. And I've always kind of secretly told myself a two-door hardtop one of these would be pretty daggone neat. And I mean, of course, it's got the typical Midwest green interior that they all have, and it was green exterior. But I mean, look at this thing. It's not that bad. I mean, it's another project like everything else, and yeah, do we need another project? No. But who really ever needs another project? I mean, this thing would be freaking killer. Look up a 69 Chrysler 300 and tell me those things don't look good. And I mean, the door opens on it, the bucket seats are here, the buddy seat. And the floor's not too bad on this side. That side's gone, but you know what? That's a road sign away from being fixed. Technically. The headliner's good. Look at the friggin' headliner. And the back seat, of course, those are always nice. But these seats are nice. These are the same for like a B-body and all that other stuff. Look at that dashboard. Ooh, don't touch the dashboard. Don't touch the dashboard, guys. It's gooey.
Yeah.
You didn't tell me that?
No, sorry, guys.
Oh.
That was free.
That was free. I guess that explains it. So yeah, I want to know what you guys think of this thing. If it's worth saving, if we should buy it or not. Obviously, I know most of you are going to say we don't need another project, but I'm just curious what you all got to say. Oh, of course, oh man, the mat fell apart. But yeah, like I said, we just lost a piece of the floor. It's okay. Like I said, that's a road sign away from being fixed. Let's see, what do we got underneath here? It's probably rotten right there. It's not too bad back there, though. 8 3/4. Part of me really does want this thing, but I just don't know. I could see myself, old man, cruising that thing, hauling a trailer with the race car on the back, because, well, I'll be honest, I've never been a truck guy, really, like a pickup guy. Like I was telling my new friends here, who brought this thing to show me, because, well, they were drunk to tell that I was more or less a Mopar guy, Dad and I. So they're like, well, this guy looks like a Mopar guy, and we don't want this car to go to scrap, or to get derbied, really. And they had it up for sale, and there wasn't a whole lot of interest in it, I guess. And, well, they came by and talked to Anna, and yeah, here we are. And I just figured this would be a neat little thing. I wanted to get your guys' opinion. I was kind of thinking this thing would be neat with just a slicked out, you know, just a quick paint job, get it one color. Kind of like my old 73, you know, that thing looks pretty good with just a rattle can black paint job. So, yeah. You guys let me know down in the comments what you think of this thing, and if you think it's something maybe we should invest in or not. Who knows? Maybe I went ahead and made a deal. I don't know. That is a really straight car. Oh yeah, I want to show them that dealer plaque, because the paint's missing off right there. Row Motors, Lincoln, Illinois. That's cool. I like those old dealer plaques, and the dashboard, for being, you know, the boring speedometer, is actually kind of cool. I like that. And this car does have a title, which is really cool, and an air car. That's even better. The dashboard's kind of ate up, but that's not too bad. You guys can probably tell I kind of want this thing, because we're still videoing at the 5-minute mark. Yeah, but I'm not gonna make any hasty decisions. I'm not gonna tell them to go ahead and unload it, I promise. So let's go talk about other parts, and I'm gonna try and justify this thing, but I'm gonna see what you guys got to say. See that? That is proof right there. I did not buy it on the spot. They are taking it away. I promise I didn't buy it. So anyways, I'm gonna give you guys a quick update. So Barely Coot is kind of apart because the last driving video we did with it, kind of broke something, but that's okay because it's already fixed, and the parts you saw that were actually missing on the engine are what's broke, so I'm not going to tell you a whole heck of a lot. That is so neat. That is just so neat. And you know, honestly, now that I think about it, I did just get that luggage rack for Jezebel, and now I'm talking about a big Chrysler land yacht. But I'm going to be honest, I have always dug those cars, and I think a friend of mine who's on YouTube would definitely appreciate it is my good buddy Marty at Useful Entertainment, because I know he digs those big cars like that. Marty, I think you need that thing. But yeah, if anybody's curious, this 440 that we use for run stand purposes and tuning things, this was actually destined for another project that I'll probably be listing for sale, because, well, I'm going to be honest. I've got, like I told you, I got a lot of videos going on right now, guys, and we've got actually a number of cars, so this will be actually the most up-to-date video technically you're going to see. Everything else will have been filmed in the past, because, well, I'm just going to give you guys an update. So, like, just going to be clear with you. This car in particular, if anybody out there in YouTube land might be interested in a two-door 64 Dodge project, might let this one go. I've started filming on this car. She's gonna need floorboards and all that stuff, typical, and a trunk pan, but it's a good body at least. And we do have another car over there that you guys have not seen yet, because, well, I'm still working on it. But it's another one of those cars where, actually very similar to this Chrysler 300 that Steve and Chris brought me, is just neighbors. Now that we live out here in the country, people driving by, like this car here you're just about to see, which actually, no, you didn't. People see that we're Chrysler guys and Mopar guys, so yeah, we've been getting offered a lot of stuff. And, well, one car I'm going to show you real fast is this one that will also be for sale, because we'd like to find it a good home. And I may have a potential buyer still, but if anybody out there has any dreams towards a 66 Belvedere 2, this is something we've been working on in the background. So yeah, there's going to be some videos on this thing in the future. So yeah, I don't mean to spoil some of the stuff in the background, but that's going to be a neat video. I think you guys are going to get a kick out of that thing, dragging that thing home. Just, yeah, that was an adventure and a half. Like getting that one, that's another video we got to show you guys someday. And of course, working on a video for this thing right here, right now. It's just a whole bunch of videos. Like, well, the 440 in the barn, working on well, that 660 on it that came from my good friend Brian at Dust Devil Garage. So we're getting that carburetor where we're making sure it's working right. So, and we did. He did a good job rebuilding it, so I'm pretty happy with it. So, and the 440 still running good. And plus, you know, if we ever bought a car without an engine, we technically got a running big block. So that's kind of the downside of keeping a running big block around, really. is you don't really have an excuse. Of course, we have that big block 400 as well, but plan on putting that 400 right there. So yeah. But that 440 would go pretty good in that old 300, but yep. I don't know. You guys just got to let me know what you think about the old Fury. Not the Fury. 300. Let me know what you think about it. I really do want to know what you guys think. That is honestly a car I've always kind of dreamt of. I think they're really cool looking, sleek. You know, if it didn't have green interior, you could probably set up like a highway patrol car, FBI car, something like that. But being it has a green interior, I think, you know, you just paint that thing gloss black with some rattle cans and stuff, turbo cans, or even go to Harbor Freight, get a cheap paint gun. I don't know. I think it just looks slick and just a color. And then cool wheels on it. But then again, I gotta remember, Jed, how many projects do you already have? How much stuff are you already working on? So, that's why we're here, talking to you guys. And of course, for everybody who wants to throw stuff at me in the comment section, Jed, you have a 70 Charger. Why aren't you working on it and making it run again? Well, first thing, it does run. Second, it doesn't drive because it's missing half its transmission. And the reason why I'm not focused on this is because, well, it's September now almost, and, well, No Name Nationals is coming up, so I'm focused on making the race car to where it is perfect, because I want to go racing a No Name, and I think we're going to have fun, so not real focused on making this thing happen just yet. Plus, well, there's another car we should show you we've been working on that I've been teasing for quite a while. And no, it's not the Badger Bug, but we are still working on that, so yeah. Which has been an absolute blast to get to work on with Dad. I like the Badger Bug. We're not going to tease too much there. And the other car would be this Duster here, which you haven't seen for a while. And oh, that's probably all you need to see on that one. So, with everything you guys have seen, I hate to cut this one short, but I've got stuff I've got to do, guys. I've got more videos to film, so that way next week you've actually got real car content, stuff going on. And who knows, maybe you guys will decide that I need to own that 300, and maybe that'll be here, and maybe we'll do like a deep dive into it video. I can show a little more on it, maybe open the trunk, maybe, I don't know, who knows. Maybe you guys will tell me I'm nuts and I should stop looking at cars, even though I have completely stopped looking at cars. I don't look at Marketplace, I don't look at anything really, as far as shopping. They keep finding their ways to me. So don't hate me or judge me, okay? So as always, guys, I really hope you enjoyed just this little snippet of a video, just a little bit of, you know, showing you what's going on behind the scenes and everything. I always like seeing you guys in the video and talking with you, and I always like hearing what you got to say in the comments. So let me know what you think about the old 300. Let me know what you think about this video in general, actually, because, well, since this video has been filmed, I've had a few good days and a few bad days, but I'm going to show you one more thing, actually, before we end this. Ooh. 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 Oh my. Well, with all of that seen and said, I hope you guys have enjoyed just this little bit of a video, and I look forward to seeing you guys very soon in the next video as we get back to work on all these projects. Well, at least, well, I'm still at work on these projects, but you guys get to witness me working on these projects. So looking forward to seeing you guys then. Hope you enjoyed, and well, as always, guys, look forward to seeing the next videos. As always, take care and bye-bye.